Alright. After she went into the vehicle, he locked the doors and went to the park. They went to the dog show where Megatron and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were competing. Megatron's dog was Funshine Bear, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had Appa, the giant flying animal at Aang rides. After Megatron and Funshine Bear won the dog show, they went to Arby's, we're not sponsored, where they have the meats. They both enjoyed a fat, meaty Euro from their favorite restaurant, Arby's, we're not sponsored. They went back to their home and enjoyed a nice game of Fortnite. Hashtag Victory Royale. Hashtag number one. I'm fucking retarded. And after they went to the special place called Walmart and shopped for Fortnite costumes. After that rad, tad, and totally tubular game of Fortnite, they found a closet. And heck, those crazy kids jumped right in there. To their surprise, they entered into an empty room with Arnold Schwarzenegger sitting in the room holding a phone. He turns around and shouts, "You must play Mobile Strike to save the city from Thanos and the Power Rangers." Y'all.
The yells
Arnold
will throw us
stands up
off, huh?
and says, "Y'all."
You didn't even say the I'm disappointed.
No, I didn't. I didn't want to. The fucking y'all killed me. Arnold stands up and says, "I'll be back," with some Arby's, we're not sponsored, euros, and then goes into the bathroom. Oh, in case you didn't know, the main character's name is Connie. Connie looks at her phone, and an Arby's, we're not sponsored, ad plays. She then shouts in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice, "I just want to play Mobile Strike." Arnold emerges from the bathroom holding two Arby's, we're not sponsored, bags, and then says, "To New York." Why are there so many the grunts?
Because it was for the meme. Why wouldn't there be?
Fair. To New York City. When they arrive at New York City, Thanos is tap dancing while snapping his fingers to the beat, while the Power Rangers are blowing up buildings with their Megazord. Connie challenges Thanos to a Mobile Strike battle, and he agrees, then promptly loses. After he lost, he throws his Infinity Gauntlet onto the ground and calls his mom so she can take him home. The Power Rangers each grab an Infinity Stone and put them in the Megazord's Infinity Gauntlet, which it so conveniently has, and begins destroying the city. Then all of a sudden, the Megazord just disappears because the plot demands it. They notice a slight cough in the wind. "Yeek!" shouted Connie. "That's Plankton," said Arnold. "Sup, sup, brothers," Plankton said. "Y'all want to play some Fortnite?"
Oh, I just realized are you on the story, Xavier?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you weren't just lost, not reading anything. Oh, this would be a good one. I like this line.
Dang, Plankton, you just missed it, said Connie. "Oh, ding dong dingus," replied Plankton, as he tucks the Krabby Patty formula further into his back pocket and says, "Yes, I'd love to, because I'm not doing anything suspicious right now." There's an echoing sound coming closer to the motel room they booked. The door gets kicked down, and after the dust settles, Mr. Krabs stands in the rubble of the door and shouts, "Where be me formula, Plankton?" Plankton begins to sweat profusely and replies, "I do not know where it is. I do not know, Krabs, but it is totally not in my back pocket." Mr. Krabs then replies, "Okay, thank you for your honesty," and leaves. Ooh, that was a relief you believe me, because I can now reconstruct the Krabby Patty. SpongeBob creeps out from the shadow. I remember this part. I wrote it. SpongeBob creeps out from the shadows in the back of the room and lets out a guttural growl and says, "I knew you had the formula all along." And SpongeBob picks up Plankton and devours him. The Power Rangers burst through the wall of the room and shoot their Megazord death laser and absolutely obliterate SpongeBob. The Green Ranger walks over and picks up the formula. He opens up the bottle and begins to read it. "This isn't Fortnite cheat codes," he yells as he yeets the bottle down the hallway. Then the next day, when Thanos is going to school, he finds a Krabby Patty formula and laughs an evil laugh. Connie, Connie gets on a plane and makes her way back home, and wonders what happened back at home while she was on her amazing trip with the person who told her to get in the vehicle, which, by the way, we never mentioned.
No, I didn't get you done.
It just disappears, and then wonders what happened to him. Oh yeah, we did mention it. My bad,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
retarded.
it's fine.
When she gets home, she rushes to go. I skipped a line. She rushes to her mother and says, "Let's go to Arby's because they have all the best food and the the best price. And if we go there, it would help out the economy just because that's how it be. Unlike going to any other fast food place because they aren't as good as Arby's." Her voice then deepens to the point it would create earthquakes, and the heart and by heart recites, "Why Arby's roast beef? Because they're not about pre-sliced meat sitting on waxed paper like you know who. They're about oven roasted, freshly sliced, piled high sandwich bliss. The roast beef sandwich. It's an Arby's thing."
Her mother agrees to take her to Arby's.
Thank you. I think he's drained. The last line killed him.
Dude, I might just upload
But-
this raw footage, bro. There's no editing necessary.
Yeah, just letting you know, this was our school project that we got 100 on.
Jeff,
what
where
was
the
this?
fuck did you go?
they
He fucking died.
literally just killed him.
He's fucking dead, dude. You fucking killed him.
Okay, I randomly found this one in my notes. You want to read it?
You want me to read it?
My internet cut out. Where'd I get to?
You
Well,
literally
I
you
finished.
you read the second to last line and then just died.
And then I read the last line.
So it's her
So
mom.
me-
So I finished. It's an Arby's thing, and then I cut out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was literally like you finished the exact line right
then
before
you
her mother
fucking
agreed to take it
died.
over. It started like the poison finally kicked in and you just died. Alright, this one's for Xavier.
Yesterday I was watching porn with my dog when I started doing the whip nay uncontrollably. After the seizure feeling was gone, I quickly left to the doctors without even pausing the porn. He had diagnosed me with whip and nay. I ended up whip nay-naying home to find out the bastard dog was jerking his small dog penis without me. I beat him and did the whip nay-nay on his corpse. I am now in prison for the disappearance of child in 2017.
I don't know why I got that in my notes. It's just there.
I love it. It's a fucking emotional roller coaster from the start. Far off on Whoville's most twistiest street, the cat without hat has a favorite treat. The sign flashed with colors so bright in the night that all men in Whoville were drawn to the sight. Oh no. The sign promised fun, only fun things to do. And tonight, on the pole, things 1 and 2, a car sputtered up a sprickety sprack, and out stepped young Sam and his favorite pal Jack. They entered the club, and Jack's mouth dropped in awe. It was the most busy place he'd ever saw. "Look over there, look, Sam, I am. She's showing the crown her 2 beige eggs and ham." Sam looked up and above. I did stare at thing 2, and stared quite a bit at her lower thing too. Oh, as he and God damn, this hurts. And
It
as he
is.
traced body to breast into eyes, something in his boxers grew 6 times in size. Sam called the girl over and offered her rum. "Come, hop on top. Oh, the places you'll come." She wrapped all around him, a smile at play. "Whatever you like, baby, so long as you pay." Her chest gave a wiggle, a waggly swip, and Sam knew this woman would cost him a bit. But still, he did want her. He wanted this whore. And just as he paid her, cops bust through the door. "How long is this?" "Okay, it's almost over." "Everyone free," said the first one of the 3. "This bar is shut down by the Whoville PD. You can't sell your sex. It simply won't do. You can't sell your sticks if you're legally who." They doled out handcuffs and locked some away, including the whore that young Sam tried to pay. A van took her down through the twistiest street, a cold metal door touching bare, clammy feet. A who has to wonder, a judge would soon say. What path must one walk to wind up this way? And Sally did cry as she pawed at her hair, remembering parents who were never there, only companions, her brother and fish, a childhood colored by absence and wish. A Lorax stepped forward. "I speak for these whores. She'll take the plea bargain, jailer. She's yours." it went. This is so fucking wild. It went from bad to
Oh.
worse to depressing
Oh my
so
love
god.
goddamn fast.
So much.
And and while I was reading it, I felt that you could rap this shit to a beat, and it fucking worked.